Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will join us from the sidelines. Two Eastern Conference foes go at it tonight here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, Ohio, as the Cavaliers face the Boston Celtics. A nice win against the Hornets in Charlotte their last game. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, Kevin, Tristan Thompson is one of the elite offensive rebounders in the league. He said, for me, it's always see ball, get ball, and just bring the energy. And be that guy that when I check in, guys on the other team are like, oh, no, he's here tonight? That's my mentality. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. And clearly Thompson knows his role on this team. Got to admire how hard he goes on the glass.
And with all the familiar faces on both sides, you know this game means a lot for both teams. Not just with the trade, but we expect them to battle for that East crown all season long. Both teams heavy favorites to meet in the conference finals.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready? It'll be the Celtics off the tip. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Hayward outside at the 3 with Morris to his side at the 4. Kyrie Irving is out there with Smart. And it's Horford in at the pivot, manning the middle.
And whoever can get this first win to open the season and then open the series, I think they have an edge. It can set the tone for what lies ahead for both teams. If any player tries to say this was just another game, they're lying to you.
Thomas against Irving. Outside Thomas. Dishes it to Wade. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. Horford with the rebound.
Just a little hesitation on that release, right? His timing looked a bit off.
Here's Smart. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And you look at Marcus Smart, a career field goal percentage in the mid-30s. And yet, Doris, he's playing starters minutes for one of the best teams in the East.
I think, Kevin, sometimes a player will force you to look beyond the box score, right? Smart has a chance to be one of those no-stat stars. The advanced measures indicate this guy is one of the top guards in the NBA.
And that one falls for Smart.
Oh my gosh.
And LeBron James putting a lot of pressure on the Cavs to surround him with the talent to compete. Doris, yet right at the draft and start of free agency. The team going in a new direction in the front office.
Right, you're talking about a case of bad timing. Stars like Paul George and Jimmy Butler changing teams. You have to question the thinking to allow that front office turmoil at such a critical juncture.
And at 6'4", 220, Marcus Smart with terrific strength for a combo guard grip.
I mean, he can just flat out bully most guards and even hold his own against the bigs. Beyond, though, that physical stature, it's his mentality that makes him special. He's a fire breather, just the type of player the Celtics look for.
Here's Smart following the basket by LeBron James. Horford with a screen on Thompson. Morris kicks to Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You have to find a way to contest Kyrie at the rim. I know it's hard because he finishes with either hand, but you've got to check him.
Now here's Thomas. The screen from Thompson. Love outside. Pass to James. Over Hayward. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Love.
Well, LeBron's going to put in work from the mid-range if you start to give him that kind of space.
Hayward dishes to Irving. Off target from three-point range.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Near the three-point line, it's Love. And again, it's Cleveland.
Well, Kevin Love specializes in finding the open space on the floor, pays off with a nice catch and shoot.
Celtics passing it around. Wade outside. Inside. He's looking for Love and finds him. Count the basket.
Boy, that makes them 4 out of 5 to start this thing. They're finding very good shots early on.
And Doris, coming into the NBA, Love's game was centered around the basket, a double-double machine.
Well, think about this, Kev. One of 5 players in the last 3 decades to average over 15 rebounds for an entire season. He did that in 2011. And he still remains a factor on the boards because he's got terrific understanding of positioning and great lower body strength.
That free throw good from Love.
Well, he has a knack for getting to the free throw line, and once he's there, odds are pretty good he's making them.
Picked by Horford. Irving against Thomas. Irving passes to Smart. Picked by Horford. To stop the run. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Wade. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Wade's got his first 2 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Thomas against Irving. Over to the wing. Busted. No good that time either. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Now LeBron. Thomas a screen. LeBron kicks to Thomas. Floats it up for James. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
A history of great finishers in NBA history, but LeBron will top the list before it's all said and done.
And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. Now here is Horford. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Irving with a clean look, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Oh, Kevin, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside Irving. That 3 off the mark. Cavaliers leading. Passes it to Thomas. Over Irving. Thomas's shot is off. Outside Irving. He can't hit that time. And Cleveland the other way now. This, of course, being game 1 of the season, is their first look at the Celtics.
Yeah, but this is a team they faced and beat in the postseason a year ago.
Now, here's Wade. James in the post. Defended by Hayward. And James gets it to go.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. Opening night, regular season, Doris, every club in the league hoping to pile up early wins. But how important is it really to come out of the gate strong and have that look in your eye, that focus?
I think if you're a young team where the key parts and personnel are in their formative stages, this is critical to getting some confidence and feeling like, okay, I know how to win at the NBA level. If you're a more veteran-laden team, they far greater understand that the NBA 82-game grind is about pacing. So I think it depends team to team what your approach and how important the early start is.
Great analysis.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
But, Greg, no resistance, right? They're allowing them to get any kind of shot they want close. That simply can't happen.
See the stats for Wade. Good Great season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. And it's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, hard to win if you can't get points productivity, and that's what makes this guy valuable to that second unit. Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
Launches it. The rebound by the Celtics. Smart with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Smart kicks to Irving. Hayward outside. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Boy, he's so used to having a hand in his face that I think it caught him off guard to be that wide open.
Thompson sets the pick for Wade. Kicks it out to Love. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Love's got 8.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble if they want to keep this lead.
Now here's Hayward. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Now, don't you love how Gordon Hayward moves so well without the ball? He creates scoring opportunities for himself.
Here's Wade. 11-point game. And James throws it down.
And really focused on establishing dominance down low. And, guys, it's working.
Oh, no doubt. I think they've controlled the paint. They've used their size and strength to get off any shot they want.
Use that pick to get in close. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
It's a pick by Love. Thomas dishes to Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And Thomas, here we go. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call. Foul on Boston.
We know this about Isaiah Thomas. The guy has no fear. He will attack defenders inside regardless of their size.
The Cavaliers shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Thomas.
And the Celtics trade for Kyrie Irving, sending shockwaves back in August. Never before had a pair of 25-point-per-game scorers swap teams in the offseason. That's what you call a blockbuster.
Crowder, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Smith comes in for Dwayne Wade. And both free throws good for Thomas.
And no doubt Irving and IT, both elite offensive weapons. But Irving, 6 inches taller, perhaps more defensive upside, and 3 years younger. The Celtics feel he fits their timeline.
My goodness, get right in his grill and force him to alter the shot. That's tough defense in the post.
Here's Crowder. Pass to Love. Tries again. Tries yet again. And the shot's good from Crowder. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Here's Rozier. Brown outside. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Smith kicks to Thomas. And there's the pass to Smith. The feed now to Crowder. And they double up James. And taken away by Brown. Pass to Rozier. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Well, Jaylen Brown has a ton of upside, and he shows it with his passing ability there.
Outside Thomas. Love with the screen for Thomas. To the middle. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Brown's got the ball. Basket good. Brown's got his first basket.
Well, how about Jaylen Brown in transition, a phenomenal finisher in the open floor.
Thomas passes to Love. He feeds it to James. LeBron is doubled. James with the block. Here's Rozier. He's guarded by Thomas. Gets it down to single digits. Hayward's got his second basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Feeds it to James. Over Hayward. No good on that one.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
What a great job contesting without fouling. Exactly how you want to defend the mid-range shot.
Here's Rozier. He dishes it to Baines. 5 on the clock. Morris kicks to Rozier. From deep. Another shot. Shot's good by Baines.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Cleveland leading by 7. Love outside. .156 left to play here in the first. Baines with the block, and he's able to get it back. And the basket by Thomas.
Well, you have to stay attached to Isaiah Thomas because in catch-and-shoot situations, this guy is ready to fire.
Rozier the pass to Morris. Rozier kicks to Hayward. Floats one up. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, oh boy, has Gordon Hayward turned himself into a complete offensive player? His offense has grown every single year. There's no question you want the ball in this guy's hands.
The first one falls. And Hayward has packed down the muscle. Doris, you've seen it. He's a dangerous finisher inside.
You're right, Kev. Crafty, explosive, and he's got tremendous touch. This guy can make something out of nothing.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Rose in for Thomas. Boston also with the sub. Tatum's checked in. Hayward hits them both.
I think it's best to avoid putting this guy at the line if possible, but that's obviously easier said than done.
Rose kicks to Love. There's the dish to Smith. Love with the screen on Hayward. Here's Smith. No good that time.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You know, that's okay, I think. Even though they miss, they still have to be happy with the shot selection.
They set the pick. Hayward dishes to Baines. Hey, Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Kicks it to Smith. 16 feet away. Makes a big high bounce and goes in.
You know, guys, Smith not just a three-point threat. Very capable of doing work in the mid-range.
Rozier kicks to Tatum. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Hayward against Love. 11 feet away. Baines. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Here is Rose. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Love outside. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Cleveland heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back to the action after this word. Well, we know what Derrick Rose has been through, the injuries, the expectations. And we asked him how he's dealing with all of it.
I got a clear mind when I play. I can't think about The past, I can't think about if I'm going to hurt myself, if I move the wrong way. When I'm out there, I have a free mind. I have no expectations on myself. I just know that I prepare myself well. There's no pressure.
Colin Rose says no pressure, but I have to feel like there's at least a little bit, guys, of pressure to get back to where he was.
Yeah, I mean, league MVP in 11, once considered a cornerstone for the NBA's youth movement. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive?
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Well, they are pounding away on the backboards. Every time that ball goes up, they are ready to go after it.
You've got J.R. Smith, Kevin Love out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Kyle Korver, and it's Rose in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Well, absolutely fearless. I mean, this is one thing you can say about Derrick Rose. He's never had trouble converting in the painted area.
And with D. Rose going through the free agent process this past summer, very different market than when he first signed his big extension back in 2012. But still, there were teams that wanted what he has to offer, and he'll make an impact.
Free throw drops for Rose. And for Rose in his free agency, he isn't, Greg, the same player he once was, but he can still run a team, and he can get you some points.
Yeah, and his leadership is a big part of the package now. He can be a good mentor to upcoming guards in an organization, act as kind of that bridge, if you will, for a team, or that missing piece for a franchise looking to make a run.
You know, Kevin, Gordon Hayward has paid a price in the gym, and now his strength allows him to score through aggressive defenders.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
When you look at the Cavs bench, you certainly see a lot of veterans over there. LeBron wants teammates he can trust in the heat of the playoffs.
Now here's Rose. There's a good screen. Baines with the block. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM. And he even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well, he's certainly getting some practice. Kevin?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Smith. The Celtics also changing it up. Al Horford's checked in for Hayward. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Terry Rozier.
Well, Rose with energy and effort can still beat you in transition.
And LeBron trying to make the most of his championship window, Doris. But does the age of the Cavalier role players shorten that window, do you think?
Well, I think it's a great question. And you could look at a team like the San Antonio Spurs, and they put among their reserves young developing players, and that helps to extend their run. With the Cavs, it seems to be more of a now or never approach.
Free throw, good, Rose.
Well, the knee issues robbed Derrick Rose of some of his athleticism, but maybe more importantly, he lost that development time. Still a big-time player, though, every time he takes the floor.
Now, here is Irving. He has 7. With some arc. Back to Smart from downtown. They grab their own miss, so the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That one on Rose. Doris, you've watched the game of basketball develop over the years, but it seems like over the past 5 seasons, there's been a real shift in what is considered a good shot. Talk about that if you could.
Well, there was a moment in last year's finals where Steph Curry is leading a transition opportunity where it's a 3-on-2, and normally you're taught, go get a layup. Well, Steph had Kevin Durant in front of him, and instead of passing to KD, he stops and shoots a pull-up 3. The three-pointer and playing with pace are the most extreme differences in this year's NBA.
The pull-up 3 really took a lot of focus, I thought, this past playoff season, didn't you?
Oh, I agree. And it's incredible the freedom that these guys have to go ahead and pull the trigger. Now, whether that's analytics-based, Kevin, or whether it's just the skill level changing of the players, that's an interesting question.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Korver. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Thompson sets the pick for Rose. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
I tell you, that's good defense, but Rose with the better shot-making ability, living it up on the interior.
And look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Cavaliers.
And they haven't been able to exploit the 3 from the corner. Maybe some better ball movement would help open the floor and get that shot into their arsenal.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the Celtics gave up 4 players to get 1 in Kyrie Irving, but they already had so much depth, they could afford to sacrifice a bit for a superstar just entering his prime.
And so he hits both.
And really for the Celtics, just a wealth of assets, but in reality, only so much playing time to go around. Sooner or later, you knew they'd make a move, and I think they got the best player in the trade.
Good D by Irving.
Well, defenders are in the area, and that's all it took to force him to change his release.
Back to Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. Baines passes to Smart. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
I'll tell you have to appreciate the confidence of Marcus Smart. At point-blank range, he is an efficient scorer.
Rose dishes to Crowder. Thompson sets the pick for Crowder. He kicks it to Thompson. Here's Shumpert. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
Boy, and Shumpert looking very comfortable, knocking down shots from beyond the arc, just like he did there.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And Iman Shumpert, the 17th overall pick by the New York Knicks back in 2011.
Look, Kevin, this guy has played steady minutes throughout his career because he's an athletic, aggressive defender. He's a guy who's had some tough luck with injuries, but he can help you in that wing rotation.
And All-Star Week, a fan favorite, certainly, Doris. We all love it as broadcasters, as fans. But are there any changes you'd like to make in any event or the weekend overall?
Well, I think one thing that would be fascinating to me is to see the best players, for instance, the Klay Thompsons, the Steph Currys, those people, the best shooters in the league, participate in that particular three-point contest. Think back to Larry Bird when he walked in the locker room and said, who's coming in second tonight? Like, those are great. We can't get enough of our stars. I'd like to see the stars have to participate in at least one event, Kev.
Good thoughts. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Wade's checked in.
And checking out some stats for Jay Crowder. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
Now here's Rose, following the miss by Al Horford. Rose kicks to Wade. Back to Rose. Rose double teamed. Here's Wade. That one wide left.
Well, he gets the separation he needs. You can't say the same for his aim, though.
Wade with the block. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. Dishes it to Rose. Back to Shumpert. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Doors have talked about the evolution of the specialist, the pure 3-and-D guy, for example, who in that category are some of the best in your opinion.
Well, I'm so happy that Klay Thompson has evolved from a guy who believed coming into the NBA that he would strictly be a 3-and-D guy to a much more versatile scorer. But in today's iteration, I would have to say Danny Green won a championship for the San Antonio Spurs, doing nothing but absorbing the biggest threat on the offensive end for the opponent, and then being able to make huge threes at timely opportunities. Patrick Beverley, another guy grinding it out, increasingly making shots, and of course, tenacious on-ball defender.
Morris is checked in for Boston. And the second free throw, good.
And how unique is this situation for the Celtics? I mean, one of the best teams in the league, and yet at the same time still drafting top picks. You know, the after effects of a trade with the Nets that quite honestly will go down as one of the league's all-time heights.
They get the rebound.
I'll tell you, I hate to say it, but he's been dragging them down all night. The effort's there, but he continues to be ice cold.
Crowder sets a screen for Shumpert. Irving against Rose. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. LeBron, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. LeBron James. Here's Rose. Rose can't get that one to fall. And as the Nets struggle to rebuild without their draft picks, Greg, their losses have been Boston's gain.
Yeah, the rich get richer. I mean, meanwhile, the Celtics sign all-star caliber veterans like Al Horford and Gordon Hayward on the open market. And it's just rare for a team to have the best record in the conference and land the #1 overall pick.
Here's James. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. James kicks to Shumpert. Thompson sets the pick for Shumpert. Over Tatum. Shot clock at 5. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Well, that's a prime example of why Tristan Thompson is considered one of the best offensive rebounders in the game right now.
Horford with a screen on Wade. Smart kicks to Horford. In the corner, Irving with it. Picked by Horford. The tray. Count that one. And the Cleveland lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from Irving.
Yeah, the screen there shows just how lethal Kyrie can be when he gets a little room. The tiniest amount of space to feel comfortable.
Now, here's Thompson. Rose kicks to LeBron. Thompson sets the pick for Shumpert. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Shumpert's got 6.
You know, rough start for him, but he seems to have turned the corner here in the second period.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, Brad Stevens started his own preseason coaching summit in Boston. This guy is clearly dedicated to his craft. He's dedicated to learning from his peers. He is always watching games from every different angle to try to learn.
And rumor has it Brad Stevens used to keep a pad of paper for every TV in the house to sketch plays that he saw in games.
Well, those were the old days. Now he can just text an assistant with the game and timestamp, and then he reviews a marathon edit of plays for things he can use. Oh, the beauty of technology.
Isaiah Thomas is checked in for Rose.
Now we get a chance to check out Isaiah Thomas. Great showing for him last season. Second in free throw percentage, third in scoring, and he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And back to his free throw shooting percentage, second in the league. I never saw lapses in his concentration at all. Always completely focused, completely automatic. Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against Charlotte. Smart up top. Wade is covering. Morris, no good.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, classic example of crowding the shooter, not letting him get comfortable in the mid-range. Gentlemen, this guy goes from good three-point shooter to great when you give him that kind of space.
Tatum kicks to Irving. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Irving's got 13.
Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
They set the pick. Outside jumper. Passes it to Wade. Over Smart. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Irving kicks to Tatum. Horford with a screen on Shumpert. Here's Tatum. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter. LeBron kicks to Thompson. Outside Thomas. Back to Thompson. Thomas against Irving. From 11 feet away, and the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
You simply have to love watching Isaiah Thomas shoot the basketball, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game.
Irving against Thomas with the teardrop. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
What a phenomenal quarter from the field. A great shooting percentage, excellent shots. This is really well done.
Thomas a screen. James kicks to Thomas. Wade outside. Out to Shumpert. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, how about the anticipation from Al Horford? Perfectly times the release, sends it back.
Love's check in for the Cavaliers. Smith comes in for Shumpert and then for Boston. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Tatum. Jaylen Brown comes in for Marcus Smart. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Rozier. Morris outside. Picked by Horford. On the wing, Morris. He's guarded by Love. Here's Horford. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits.
Kevin, how about the focus of Al Horford? He doesn't let the defense affect his shooting.
Outside Thomas. Pass to James. Now the pass to Smith. Brown against Thomas. From deep three-point range. Hayward grabs the board. Celtics trail by 9.
And there had been a will he or won't he feeling with Gordon Hayward's free agency. Tough choice, I got to believe, for him to leave Utah, but you can see why he wanted to join forces here with the Celtics.
Horford sets a screen for Hayward. Excellent use of the screen that time. Hayward's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, it took him a while to warm up, but since the second quarter, he's on fire.
James the pass to Wade. Thomas a screen. LeBron dishes to Wade. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight. And Boston was the heavy favorite to sign Gordon Hayward, and ultimately the opportunity was just too hard to pass up.
And he's reunited with his college coach, Brad Stevens. This team has a great path to make a deep playoff run, and this just adds another star to a very balanced roster.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength. Some of them have 10 of them. Those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason. And there are times when you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, getting maximum results from every one of his players. Here's Thomas, following the basket by Marcus Morris. Screen by Smith. Thomas kicks to Smith. Deep. A long-distance three is buried. Smith's got his second bucket tonight.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Here's Rozier. Morris a screen, fires for three. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 9 points with the basket from Gordon Hayward.
Well, the defense was there. Gordon Hayward just doesn't allow it to disrupt his focus. How good is this guy?
And so it's Cleveland in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Teron Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Teron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And welcome to halftime. Hey, what a fantastic time of the year. NBA season getting underway. Hey,
I'm excited. I am really excited. I am really excited, honey.
It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They lead by 9 points. Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
I like their commitment to that inside game, boy. Get it inside to the post. Got to be scoring in the post, splashing to the basket. Just shoot the high percentage shot. No jumpers, no threes. They're being a more aggressive team, a more physical team. They're definitely going to win this game, Ernie.
Kenny, how'd you think the Celtics were playing?
Well, one problem I see is that they're too timid on the boards. When you start to fall behind in the game, you need to become more aggressive on the offensive glass and the defensive glass.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
As we return to look at the corner of Euclid and East 6th in downtown Cleveland, just a few blocks from our spot here at Quicken Loans Arena. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And through the first two periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
You know, my favorite thing, Greg, I think he showed no fear in attacking the defense. He got on the interior with ease.
Thomas with the ball. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Celtics, Morris is the 4 with Horford in the middle. Smart is out there with Irving, and it's Hayward in at the 3. 4 on the shot clock. Yep, that one goes in there. 12 points for LeBron.
Who attracts more defensive attention than LeBron James? My goodness, inside, so hard to guard.
Smart kicks to Horford. There's the pick. Hayward on the wing. Horford with the screen on Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And it's Wade. That time on the assist by Thompson. Wade's got 8 points.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Irving kicks to Horford. Hayward outside. Just 5 to shoot, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
A moment now to see the numbers for Smart. How he did last season. Last year averaged 10 points per game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And right now for him, it's about gaining experience and continuing to develop his game.
This is a man's game, and you've got to earn your minutes in this league. This guy, his time will come eventually.
The shot missing. Wade with the defensive effort.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
It's a pick by Love. Thomas kicks to Love. Down low. And again, it's LeBron James. James has got 4 points this quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Smart puts the pick in for Irving. Here's Horford. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Well, Cavs coach Tyronn Lue grew up in the small town of Mexico, Missouri. He saw it all at a young age, good and bad.
Now here's James. 14 points for him. Love kicks to Thomas. Thompson passes to Thomas. Love with the screen on Morris. Here's Thomas. Some solid defense there from Irving.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Smart dishes to Irving. The feed to Horford. Hayward against James. This one for 3. And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's just all about positioning. He gets boxed out, can't fight around it, and gets the over-the-back call.
Well, so many foul calls, 50-50. Not that one. He barged right into him.
Floats it up for James.
Isn't this what we've come to expect the great point guards to do? Thomas effective spotting his teammates when they're open.
Thomas. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And for Isaiah Thomas, he shouldn't have too much of an issue fitting in with the Cavs. I mean, he played AAU with Kevin Love. He can distribute and score. Same role as Irving had when he was with the Cavs.
For the Cavaliers, Kyle Korver. He's checked in for Wade. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Hayward kicks to Irving from deep. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Irving's got 18 points.
And really what it comes down to is great players finding ways to make it work. IT has been getting it done for quite some time. Knows he moved into an incredible opportunity with the Cavs.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, that's just superior strength by James. Even when the defense roughs him up, he's more than capable of playing through them. It's amazing.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Jay Crowder's checked in for the Cavaliers. On the free throw, no good. Of course, you talk about versatility of players, but as a broadcaster, you've been a courtside reporter, game analyst, a studio host, you name it. What do you prefer to do? What do you like most?
There's no question about it, Kev. The analyst role is the absolute most fun. Now, the only thing that might push that over the top is to sit beside the great Kevin Harlan.
Hayward against LeBron. In the corner, Irving with it. Horford with the screen on Rose. Irving double team. 6 on the shot clock. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And it's 7 points for Horford.
Yeah, guys, that takes vision and timing to put it on time and on target.
Rose passes to James. He feeds it to Thompson. Outside Rose. And stolen by Irving. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Hayward leading the charge. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. James dishes to Rose. Thompson, a screen on Irving. The screen from Thompson. James kicks to Crowder. Pass to Rose from deep. And Boston with the rebound. To the inside. Smart. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And it's 6 points for Marcus Smart.
I'll tell you, that play was not as easy as he made it look. A moving target. It has to be perfectly placed. Really pretty.
There's the pick. Outside Crowder. Feeds it to LeBron. Back to Crowder. Takes the three. Connects from three-point range. Crowder's got 5 points so far.
Well, so quick off the pass. I mean, Crowder timing that shot perfectly, staying one step ahead of the defense.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 18. Here's Horford. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Well, listen, we know this. Al Horford has always been a great mid-range shooter. It's just been in the last few seasons that he's made that three-point shot a bigger part of his offensive attack, and it's crucial, guys.
2 shots.
Free throw dropped for Al Horford.
I just like the leadership of Al Horford. This is a dominant player, but he's remarkably efficient as well.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for LeBron. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Celtics. Tatum comes in for Gordon Hayward. So Horford gets 2. And here's Rose. He's got 10. Thompson outside. It's Crowder on the wing. Shumpert in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The screen from Thompson. Shot off the screen. Cavaliers working now with a fresh shot clock. Gets it to fall from the right block. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Smart with the ball. Out guarded by Crowder. Here's the teardrop. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, Kevin, the defense looking completely lost. Marcus Smart just toying with them in the paint.
It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Korver passes to Rose, and it's sent back by Horford. Back to Korver. Right side Shumpert. He dishes it to Crowder. Just 4 to shoot. From deep, Rose. That shot off. And the Celtics going the other way now.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Horford against Crowder. The dish to Rose. From the baseline. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Everything in rhythm that time, Kevin. When Rose is confident with the jumper, he can be so dangerous.
Baines dishes to Irving. Irving double team. Smart wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game. The Cavaliers leading by 9. The screen from Thompson. Rose against Irving. Rose can't hit.
Well, I'll tell you, it hasn't been his best quarter, but we know he won't get discouraged. This guy will keep grinding.
Got that one up quick. And that's 21 points for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Timeout called, Cleveland. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Smith is checked in. The Celtics also changing it up. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Horford. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Smart. Cleveland leading by 6. Rose kicks to Smith. Thompson sets the pick for Smith. Jumper off the screen, and the jumper is good. Smith's got 7.
Guys, Smith's so dangerous in the pick and roll sets. Got to keep an eye on him.
Irving up top, guarded by Korver, and Baines kicks to Rozier. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Smith kicks to Rose. The screen from Thompson. Rose goes in, lays it up off the glass. And now it's a 10-point Cleveland lead.
Yeah, he's still showing flashes of that incredible athleticism. Rose is a force attacking the lane.
Here's Irving. Again, Irving missing.
Well, the defense trying to get out on him, but he's left with the open shot. He's got to make that one.
Korver passes to Thompson. They set the screen. Rose in the post. 14 points for him. Can't throw it down with one hand. Irving dishes to Baines. Back to Irving. Now Tatum. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. He has 6.
And his ability to knock down shots from the mid-range. I mean, he just seems to roll that ball so easily off his fingertips. It looks like it's going in every time.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, I'll tell you, for a long time, the reputation of J.R. Smith, not ideal. But, a little bit of poor decision-making, unfocused defensively. He's really matured. He's gotten better on and off the court.
That free throw missing. And J.R. Smith, a natural offensively, but Doris's defense has come a long way too.
Amazing what winning titles can do. You start to appreciate what it takes to be successful. And you go back to his offense, though. A very good three-point shooter, even under great defensive pressure.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Thompson. Wade comes in for Kyle Korver. And Thomas subbed in for Derrick Rose. And he sinks the second.
And Smith needs to continue to work on improving his shot from the free throw line.
Pick by Horford. Irving kicks to Horford. Brown outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Crowder's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
For 3, Smith. Al Horford with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Wade outside, kicks it to Thomas. It's a pick by Love. In the corner, Smith with it. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 5 assists tonight.
Well, he's kept them in balance tonight. This guy's shooting has put them in front.
Now, here is Irving. 21 points in the game. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Here's Rozier. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. He kicks to Irving. Shot clock at 6. And so it's Cleveland with it. The Cavaliers leading by 12. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Thomas. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jaylen Brown.
I tell you have to respect Isaiah Thomas's physicality. He may have a small frame, but a big-time heart and big-time energy.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw good from Isaiah Thomas.
Well, Kevin, I know this. The energy with which IT plays with is infectious, and I love how hard he goes every night.
Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas. 19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Irving. With 1 on the clock, and the layup is up and in. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers lead by 12. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Okay, hey, bottom line is, good things are going to happen, bad things are happening. How you respond is the biggest key. Let's go.
And Brad Stevens moments ago focusing on what they can do now rather than worrying about what's already happened.
Yeah, and this is all you can do. Put all of your energy into this moment. The past, the future, they don't matter.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. They've got Dwayne Wade, J.R. Smith out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Isaiah Thomas, and it's Love in at the 5. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now here's Love. Outside Thomas. It's Crowder on the wing. 5 to shoot. No good with the triple. Last game for the Cavaliers, they picked up the W against the Magic in Orlando. Rozier the pass to Hayward. Here's Horford, and the rejection by Love.
Oh, terrific timing from Kevin Love to get the block, something he's worked hard to improve on.
Thomas kicks to Wade. Crowder with it, guarded now by Morris. It's a pick by Love. Dishes to Crowder. Steps back and shoots. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. LeBron's checked in for the Cavaliers.
LeBron James.
Here's Rozier. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Morris outside. Horford with a screen on Love. Here's Morris. A second chance effort. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add one more.
And when Marcus Morris gets a defender in a one-on-one situation, Greg, he feels the most at home.
And part of that might be from going up against his twin brother all the time when they were young. Marcus Morris has a great knack to find a shot he likes. Terrific with his mid-range.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw good for Morris.
And Cavaliers fans have to be pleased with what the team got in exchange for Kyrie Irving. An all-star in Isaiah Thomas, a two-way starter in Crowder, and some talent for the future. I think they did well.
Now here's Thomas. Pass to Wade. It's a pick by Love and stolen by Hayward. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
Free throw good from Brown.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Smart's checked in for Boston. And Brown drops them both.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
James kicks to Love. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Celtics trail by 7. Hayward up top, covered by Smith. Pass to Brown. Horford with a screen on Wade. Brown kicks to Morris. 6 to shoot. And Thomas over to help.
Movement since the half, really getting into an offensive groove.
Cleveland leading by 5. LeBron dishes to Smith. Dwayne Wade on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Some solid defense from Brown.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
Well, just one more way Gordon Hayward can score the basketball. He goes to work on the block.
LeBron passes to Wade. And taken away by Brown. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. There's the pass to Morris. And it's good, 2 points. And it's now only a 1-point Cavalier lead.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
You know, they found a way to compose themselves on both ends of the floor, and that's what's really powered this run.
Tips it, and Love with his second chance points. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Boy, how do you like the determination from Love right there? You have to put a body on this guy whenever a shot goes up.
The feed to Morris. To the inside. Here's Smart. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Smart's got 11 points here in just the second half.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Here's Wade. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Well, he just creates enough separation to get a quality look from the mid-range.
Smart with the ball. Horford with the screen on Thomas. Morris a screen. Brown wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
Well, this is a shot that Jaylen Brown must make consistently. Nice seeing him start to look confident, stroking it from deep.
Smith against Hayward. Smith drives in. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
A physical basketball there, and in the best sense. A hard screen allows him to shake the defender and get to the bucket for the layup.
And a dunk by Horford.
Kev, how about Al Horford with the power slam? That's a message right there.
It's a pick by Love. Love with the screen for James. He can't get it to go. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Brown fires and unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Well, I think the defense took that possession off. I'm pretty sure he won't miss next time.
And they double him up with LeBron. Thomas kicks to Smith. It's good from long range. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
When J.R. Smith gets rolling, he can absolutely take over a game just like he's done in this one.
There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Boston also with the sub. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Picked by Horford. Smart kicks to Irving. Morris outside. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Here's Thomas. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Kevin, I've never seen a player Isaiah Thomas's size with such a knack for making contested shots close to the basket.
Here's Hayward, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And if there's one weakness for the Celtics, it's rebounding. Last season, Doris, one of the 5 worst teams by rebound rate.
Right. They're not worried about their offensive rebound rate, Kev. They want to get back in transition. But to me, it's the second chance points for their opponents where they need to be better.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops by Hayward.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Hayward hits them both.
It's an amazing thing to watch Gordon Hayward play the game of basketball. Every year he's made improvements, and he is a legit all-star level talent now.
Now, here's Thomas. He feeds it to James. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Horford.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Free throw good, James. And Doris, we've seen the offensive game of LeBron James evolve over the years, adding a post game, improving his three-pointer.
Well, I think, Kevin, like all of the greats, the work habits and willingness to add dimensions to his game have always been there. We understand passing and playmaking have been the constants of his career, but now he understands he's got to vary the way his points and his productivity come.
Now Irving, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Picked by Horford. Irving kicks to Horford. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Irving. From outside the arc. The putback. Here's Morris. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
Cleveland's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Wade kicks to Thompson. Back to Wade. Thompson sets the pick for Wade. Goes up on the high post. And Boston with the rebound. Horford's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
Well, Al Horford led all centers in assists last season. And let's also remember, assist-to-turnover ratio was almost 3-to-1.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And Horford, a big reason the Celtics are one of the best passing teams in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, I don't think you can overstate the value of having a big man who can pass and who is as unselfish as Al Horford. I love his decision-making. This guy values every possession.
Boston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Irving, and it's good off the back rim and in. Irving's got 25 points.
Guys, we know Kyrie can score from anywhere on the floor, including the mid-range.
And they double him up with LeBron. Wade from outside. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got his 8th assist in the game.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Now, here is Morris. Here's Horford. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Wade. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries. Boston trailing. Outside Irving. Right at the free throw line. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Well, Cleveland shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Wade outside. And it's sent back by Horford. Love dishes to Wade. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And Wade continues to fool defenders with that pump fake. The D can't afford to bite on it.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Dwayne Wade. At the line for 2. First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Celtics trail by 4. Smart kicks to Morris. Pass to Irving. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. And when he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
Now here's Love. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Just a huge basket from Kevin Love. Stepped up right when they needed him to.
Morris a screen. Hayward outside. Feeds it to Morris. He dishes it to Irving. There's the triple. Drills it from outside. Irving's got 30.
Oh, big three right there. I mean, I got to say, defensive breakdown, no doubt. They've got to have a bigger man on it.
The screen from Thompson. Wade kicks to Thomas. Love with the screen on Irving. Here's Thomas. Shot clock at 6. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Irving. Now here's Smart. Wade is covering. Irving against Thomas. A shot by Hayward. Wide open and no good. And a chance to take the lead. The screen from Thompson. Here's Wade. James outside to the paint. Here's Thomas. Sinks it.
And he's just putting the team on his back when he's needed most.
Don't you just love to see that confidence when taking these big shots?
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 3. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
It's a take charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. This point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He said, we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Thank you, David. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Two points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
You know that LeBron has always been a good foul shooter. Not a great one, but a good one. Never a doubt on those free throws, and their lead is even more secure.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 7. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .29 seconds left in the fourth. Picked by Horford. Here's Hayward. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Cleveland gets called for the foul.
So tempting to fall for that pump fake. Gordon Hayward phenomenal at getting them to bite on it.
And he makes both free throws. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And Corver, one of the best to ever play the game in terms of shooting, got that lightning quick release and absolutely deadly from outside.
Here's Horford. And the 3 off target. James against Hayward. James outside. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. It was up for grabs